The ladder leaders are back from their bye. Shout out to you, Charles Croon, taking on the 4-time premiers in Mudgee, the second fucking spiritual home for these pricks.
They never win there.
And having missed 2 games with a shoulder injury, Isaiah looks to return after being named in the extended squad. I fully expect him to run out there in the 13 jersey, so you're not fucking tricking anyone. Ivan Cleary, wake up to yourself. Paul Alamati is again the 18th man. No need to mess with the winning formula because Ricky Stewart goes 1-17 with a team that destroyed Manly, which is really no medal of honour for anyone in this league at this stage. 3.5 is your point spread. The Panthers are $1.65 head-to-head. Do they deserve to be, Chris? After losing to the Melbourne B-Tech fucking spine and outside backs, taking on the ladder leaders who are 17-4 on the year, straight up, in Mudgee. Talk to me, sir.
Is that it? This is like almost up there as the bet of the round. What, I'm scared of Raiders? No, can't. I'm sorry. There's no way Penrith lose 2 straight. If they're going to lose 2 straight, then all the hype of them winning 9 in a row actually meant nothing. And this week is the perfect week for them to show their resemblance of winning 5 in a row, and it will start this week. Look, Raiders is the value. They're first, and they're getting $2.40. I could put them upset all it, but I'm not putting $1 on these idiots. Off their bye, they're probably healthier than Penrith. Will they be able to score? Probably not. Will they be able to defend the garbage that Penrith scores? Probably not. Now, why Penrith lost last week, and I said it in the review podcast, and not many Melbourne fans actually came back to me, i.e. JB and Jeremy. They actually had beaten Melbourne. Melbourne had nothing until Talangi wants to throw a 300-metre pass to give it to Xavier Coates. And after that, the game changed. But before that, the score was 14-4. And
12-4.
12-4, whatever it was. They had him. They literally had him. And Melbourne, yes, they were under strength compared to a Raiders team that is full strength, but the fact that they made that one mistake is, I know Ivan's sitting there and going, hey, cunts, like, you actually had him. Don't lose heart, which they won't because it's Penrith. You actually had the team that is supposedly first and the best team in the comp held to 4 points, and you made one mistake. Talangi will learn from that and move on from there. So I think with Yo coming back as well, the forward pack is shored up. This is essentially full-strength Penrith versus full-strength Raiders. And in my opinion, I don't think this Raiders team is ready to go after this Penrith team. And I actually don't want them to, because if anything, if Raiders win this one, I'm almost guaranteeing they'll lose week 1 to Penrith if Penrith end up finishing 4th. Because you just can't beat this Penrith team twice in high-leverage games. And I've learned from the past that betting against Penrith in a high-leverage match is never a good scenario. Some would say, oh, last week you bet against them. I bet against them because it wasn't a high-leverage game. Everyone just assumed Penrith would win because, well, Hughes is out, Nelson's out, Warbrick's out, Howlett's out. Now everyone's going to be like, oh, well, Penrith lost last week. Raiders are coming first. It's time to take Raiders. It's not. It really isn't. This Penrith team will beat the Canberra Raiders this week. It's just a bad spot to beat Canberra. And if Penrith had won last week, my opinion would be completely different. But they didn't, and I'm not betting against them to go two losses in a row. I'll happily take Penrith at -3.
I'm betting against them to get 2 straight losses.
Go for
because
it.
the Canberra Raiders are coming and they're bringing the fucking pain to Mudgee to these cunts. And you said something that I wanted to comment on, that, okay, if they're going to lose 2 in a row, then the 9 in a row that they won is actually, you just set it to the side, which that's what I'm saying. These cunts had never been playing good enough footy to win 9 in a row in this competition. But you play Titans, Para twice, Knights, all these morons. You beat Bulldogs in the charge down game. And yeah, that does result in 9 in a row. But in my mind, to put these motherfuckers $1.60 against the ladder leaders, coming off a bye, I'm good. I'll take Raiders every single time. This implies to me that if this was in Canberra, Penrith would still be favoured, which I have been saying for 6 weeks in a row. I'll never take these motherfuckers as favourites. This is not the Penrith of old. The Penrith of old, I know, would go and hold this stupid Raiders team to 10 points, but this is Blaze, Talangi and co, and I'm not fucking scared of them. This forward pack, as you have been saying for 2 years on this podcast, Chris, you can never, ever, 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 ever beat Penrith playing like Penrith. But for once, the cunts coming first, don't try and emulate them or pretend that they're running out in Penrith jerseys. They have their own fucking style of play, which they have run the same garbage out every single round since they destroyed Warriors in week 1. They offload the ball. Their ball carriers are fucking hard to bring down. And it's not going to be some shit where, yeah, Melbourne couldn't make more than 20 metres because they're running out Josh King and a bunch of forwards that, outside of putting the Melbourne jersey on, are not actually any good. But Tapani, Papali, Hudson, I actually think they can. They're probably the one side in my eyes that can physically bring the mongrel and actually bring Penrith down to their level. And this is not going to be a situation where Raiders are kicking from their own 20-metre line for 80 minutes like Penrith get to fucking salvage every other week against cunts that just can't make any metres and give up because they get too tired. So in my eyes, I'm not scared of Penrith at all. I'll take Raiders. They're going to win outright. I actually think they will probably win by margin as well, maybe by double digits. This Penrith team is Penrith on paper only. I'm not scared of them.
Double digits?
Yeah.
Who do you think they are? Gods?
You'll see. Raiders
No
are coming
way.
back. They're going to actually hammer these cunts.
Nah, I can't see. Look, I've burnt so much betting against this Penrith team, and I got lucky last week by betting them against Melbourne. I'm good, bro. No way. I would rather lose on Penrith, to be honest, than take Raiders. Because
All right, go for it.
fucking no way, bro.
May the best man win on this
But
one.
I'm not taking Raiders.
But we can move